Anyway, try it again. Hello everybody, welcome back to Grifted Gaming. We just had a stream. We just had a Dilophosaur attack everything, so that's why everything is heaped up in a bundle. So this is going to be a quick introduction to the breeding database and calculator. We are going to export some of the dinos and import the rest. So we're also checking if we can actually record at 1080 so that we can have a bit of a better graphics. Hopefully that works and we can actually do that. I'm just gonna move this stuff to start looking correctly in line, and then what did you have for meat? Why?
That meat looks spoiled.
Yeah, that was spoiled meat.
Green.
But who are you, my dear? Okay, anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename, well, this one's name is already male 1 wild. Going to go to options and export dino. Going to do the same with this female. Export that. The Thyla is called male 1 wild. We're going to export that one. We're going to, I'm sure this is the baby. Hold on.
Where's the stat, the level?
Yeah, this is definitely the baby that we got. So the female is somewhere else.
You know there's one standing on
Yeah, that's also the other baby that we just made in the stream.
This is the female.
This is the male baby with one mutation.
No, I mean, I don't know where the female is.
Weird. Okay, so I'm going to have that one. I'm gonna see if I can just do a quick scan of the general area. There was a name there that might have been the Thyla. Okay, nothing over here. Nothing over here. So where is my other Thyla?
It's not maybe in a
I wasn't thinking it's in a cryopod. This is mine. Or not. What's going on here? Okay, so we had triplets of the Pteranodons as well. So we're gonna look at those as well. Let's just put the...
Don't fall off.
I'm not gonna fall off, I hope.
It looks like you're going to the back.
Yeah, this is mine.
Oh. But you didn't use this one for
No,
anything because
no,
you
no,
leveled
no.
it up.
There's supposed to be a Thyla female somewhere with the name female 01.
I remember because... And it says not the one there on the corner.
No, that's male.
Not the one there. I'm talking about the one by the argies. There's one that's standing by the argies. Yeah. No man, there was one. Yeah, there.
You can. Okay. You've got eagle eyes. You've got them eagle eyes. Oh my goodness. Let's just get this gamma down to 2. Yeah. So this is female 01. That's the brilliance of my wife. Thank you very much. This is what I need. So, come on. There we go. So we've got female 01.
Just
Why
remember
do
to
you do that?
export.
Gonna options, export dino.
You did this too, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with these. I already exported the male spino as well. We tamed another very low level female spino, sad face. So yeah, we're gonna start with those quickly, see where we end up. So let me explain what happens in this app. So once you download and install this app, you're gonna open it up and it's going to be on this extractor. Now the extractor is one of the functions that you have in this thing, but not really for breeding. It's more for taming and stuff, so we're not going to use that.
The app's name?
The app's name is Ark Smart Breeder. I'll have a link there. Breeding.
Ark Smart Breeding. Yeah.
I'll have a link in our description for the app, and then you guys can just download it from the GitHub repository. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to settings. Make sure your settings for the server, the multipliers and everything is correct. You can, if your server admin is willing and he gives you a game INI file, you can click and drag that into this screen to basically get all the settings correctly. Else you're manually gonna have to find all the settings via either the admin telling you or just thumb sucking until you get it right. So then after that you're gonna go to import exported, and then you're gonna set a directory over here. So we're just gonna find the folder path. My library, if I'm not mistaken, is the local LDisk, Steam apps, common. No, this is Mass Effect, so it's in one of the other. So you're gonna go down all the way to common and get to Ark. In Ark you're gonna go to shooter game and saved, and then dino exports, and in there will be a numbered folder. This numbered folder will only be there once you exported your first dino, so make sure you export your first dino. Click on that, click on OK. You can give it a friendly name. I'm just gonna call it Ark, I really don't care. And there is the folder. So after that you can say OK, and then we're going to say import exported data, and you will find all the exported dinos that you exported in here. There's our female Thyla. You're going to copy values to extractor. As long as all the values are green, you should be fine. Once a value is red, it's usually indication that you have a mod changing the value to something that's not a viable option, and you can add mods to this app so that it can work with modded creatures as well. But yeah, that's something that you might need to ask on the Discord channel of the app, because the app also has a Discord channel. So after you import it, it's going to give you a place for the mother and father. Of course these are wild, so that's why they're blank. All you're going to do is you're going to say add new to library, and she's in the library. So after that we're going to do the male. All the values is also green, so we know that everything is working fine. We're going to say add new library. Then we're going to add the Pteranodon female, add the male, add add the spino male, add.
Why is that yellow?
What was yellow?
The one was yellow there, of the green.
Yellows are usually something that's a higher level, like very high level. So you'll also see it marks your strongest dinos with yellow as well. So at this moment the library is only showing us the spino. In the left bottom corner you can select all species, and then you can see Pteranodons, spinos and Thylos. So over here you can see the Thylos. The male wild is yellow because it's the strongest Thylacoleo that we have in the library. It's got all the best stats, not just some, but all of them. So of course we know the Pteranodons, there is some of them that has better values than the others because they are not yellow. So we can clearly see the female has a higher HP than the male, and the male has a higher stamina than the female. So when we breed them, we would want to get the stamina of the male and the HP of the female. So that's what we're gonna do now, and it's going to be quick and easy because we already have 3 Pteranodons that was already bred. So I'm gonna jump on my argy, go back to the top, and then we are going to start renaming the 3 Pteranodons. So what we're gonna name them is something along the lines of female 01 dash gen 01. So that's going to give us generation 1. We could also name it something else, like yeah, let's just stick to gen 01. That would be fine. And then we're gonna go options, export, and let's do the next one. That's also female.
So this is the triplets that we got.
Yes, that's the triplets. So we're gonna say female 01 dash gen.
It cannot be a female 01, it's a female 02.
Yes, you are right. So that's female 02 dash gen 01.
Well, all 3 of them females.
They should, because they're triplets.
Triplets can be 2 female, 1 male.
Yeah, they could, but not usually. Change name, female 03 dash gen 01, and we're gonna export this one as well. There we go. So we've got our 3 female Pteranodons exported. So we're gonna just import. There's the 3 new Pteranodons that we have. Don't know why this thing keeps on going smaller, so we're just gonna add it to library again. You'll see these new values, new things like the owner is Griffin. That's because I bred the Pteranodon. So yeah, so at this moment you can see it did not get the stamina from the male, but it did get the HP from the female. So we still need to breed in the stamina of the male, the weight and the damage. So because we've got 4 females now, it will be a little bit easier because we can basically get 4 eggs at a time. So we can end up like dropping 4 eggs, hatching all 4, searching through them. If there's anything that's better than what we have now, it will highlight either yellow, or we can at least come and see in the database what's different and go from there. So we can just basically X out all these, and that would keep our folder clean and tidy. And that is how we're going to use this app. So we're going to do the same exact thing with the spinos as well. Of course not these that we have.
We're still looking for...
We are still looking for
reasonable level
spinos. What we could do potentially is we can breed them and see if we can get all the stats from the male spino into a female. So that could be something that we can do as well. So I'm just gonna put them a bit away because they are big. I'm gonna use this female. So this would be female 02 wild because it's the one that we just did in the stream, where this would be female 01. Now it doesn't really matter what you call them, but in my heart I would always know this is the first female, and yeah, that's just not gonna work. So female 01 dash wild, accept, and options, export, and rename female 02 dash wild.
Is that not the... oh yeah, probably.
And then we export this one. So now we can enable mating when we get it. That would be under behavior, enable mating. Behavior enable mating, and behavior enable mating. So it should now go for both of them, and once we get the eggs we can start hatching those up. So I also want to do some breeding with the Pteranodons even further. I want to also breed the argies. I'm breeding the argies at this moment so that we can move our base on the next long stream that we're gonna have, probably Friday, right? Yeah, so Friday we are moving our base to a new central location. So because I'm just breeding this purely for having massive argies that can carry all my stuff, I don't care about the stats, so we're just gonna end up not renaming them, not putting them in the database. We're just gonna basically breed them, and all babies are usable in this one. Pteranodons not so much. Seriously. So sometimes the stuff is a bit glitchy. Enable mating. Enable mating. Enable mating. So we're gonna get 2 eggs from those.
Why did you move the other argies to the other side?
Because there wasn't space and I needed to get so your male has a certain radius around him that he can basically breed with the females, so the easiest way would be to put the females next to the males. So that's why I moved that one. So I'm just gonna breed those as well. I can put this one on the corner.
Our roof is getting a bit
small
for this expedition. Ooh,
yeah.
You almost fell off.
No, I was far away. When are we gonna go bungee jumping? So we can also enable mating on these ones. No. disable mating. So this one needs a name. She is generation 1 probably.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just rename to female 01-gen 01.
And then there's another one, but I think that's male.
Yeah, so usually I use actually the just say breed afterwards.
Why?
Because getting into generations, it gets tedious very quickly. So this is actually a bit wrong, but it's fine. We'll just go with it, right? So this one might be too far away from the male. Yeah, so it's too far away from the male, and then she won't breed. So I'm just gonna move her a bit closer. So it is sometimes it's a bit easier to make sure that you have saddles on them to get them close enough to each other.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And spray it on top of me.
Yeah, no, it needs to be very close. And
That fool.
this glitchiness of this game, it gets irritating.
Push it from behind.
I wish I could, but it's fine. Right, so let's start picking up eggs, because else we're gonna have a problem. We still need to get a hatchery. I think we should look at what we're gonna need to get the hatchery done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just end up disabling mating on the males. Okay. So disable mating on that one. So we didn't breed the 3 Pteranodons now, which is sad. I'm not gonna do that anyway now, because it's just gonna take forever. And we seriously need more roof space before we can start doing that again. So there's 2 eggies there at the bottom. Just want to get them to... Okay, that's going to take a few seconds still. Let's go down, get the 2 spino eggs.
I like these eggs, they look nice.
Yeah, they do. So, this is going to be one of the only breeding episodes that we have. The rest of the breeding will happen in streams. Some of the streams will not be uploaded onto YouTube, so the best way of knowing what happens would be to check the streams. That was not fertilized. It's unfertilized. So we've got the 2 RGs, 1 Pteranodon and 2 spino eggs. They should all be incubating. That one is a bit far away from the otter. And that one, oh crap, pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's try again. That one should be fine. That one's going to be too far probably. No, it's fine.
Watch how it's coming out of the egg.
Yeah. Where did that go? Okay, we're just gonna have to do this one at a time. I am going to get Dimetrodons on the next stream, so that we can hatch more eggs at a time. Dimetrodons. If I'm going to do this again, I'm gonna smack myself. Okay, so that should give us a little bit more space for the other egg. Yeah, that should be fine. Yay! Yay! So we've got another baby. Oh, Jesus, really?
Another male.
No, I can't get to it, and then I'm gonna pick up the egg. There we go. Right, so I've got this baby. I'm just gonna cryo it so that I can pop it out at a different location, because I wanna quickly get that other spino egg out. maybe do the argy eggs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the Pteranodon baby over here, apparently over here. That's not gonna work for me. Do what I tell you and not what you want to. Thank you. And we're going to say options, change name.
You saw that it's a male.
No, but thank you very much. Male 01 dash.
Are you gonna keep it?
Yeah, for now. Gen 02. Accept. Options, export dino. While these are going, let's go to the application, which for some reason moved to my second screen. Import the Pteranodon. Add to library. I could have sworn I did this, but okay. Right, so there we go. We've got all our spinos and everything imported. I'll clean this after the video is done, which is a little bit more. So we should have babies. Hello, baby spino. We've got twinsies on the eagles. So I'm just gonna move him
This is a female.
Yeah, so hopefully it's a level 252, so she did definitely get some of the male stats, or she got a mutation. I'm hoping for the latter, which is just the stats. I just picked up the bloody egg again.
That's a male.
Yeah, but remember the argies are just for carrying and
key.
stuff, so I'm just gonna move them away. Because our mature speed and stuff is so fast, I don't really need to give them food when they wake up or when they hatch. But usually you would need to give them food, else they will starve to death. But they are already so big that they eat from the trough, so they don't take too long to get to that point. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this one on a name change. What's this?
A female.
Female. Female 01-Gen 01. Probably gonna change the generations to just breed so that I don't have to remember the generation where it came out of. What we could do as well when you have babies, just go to the ancestral tree, see if there's any mutations. We want 0 mutations at the moment, and once you're there, just go to export the dino again, because then it will import the mother and father
another
settings
female.
as well.
This one is better.
So this is a 279, so either again more stats from the male or a mutation.
We hope it's not a mutation.
So let's go and rename it. So change name, female 02-Gen 01. And then we're gonna go into the ancestral tree, 0 mutations, which is great for what we want. Export that one, and then we should be fine. I'm gonna leave the game running in the background. Going to take this, import, and get those 2 spinos imported. Brilliant. So at this stage the male is still our strongest one with all the good stats,
but they definitely got some of them.
so Gen 1, the female one, has only the HP stats, and she even got the worst stamina stats.
So why is her level so?
I have no idea. dear, she got the male food stat, which we don't look at because that's useless. So I'm not sure why her level would be stronger, but yeah, this one definitely
Yeah, you can
got
see
the stamina
why.
stat, the HP stat, and the damage stat. So basically all we need to do here is
Get
the weight stat as well. So definitely female 2 is going to become our new female that we're going to use to breed. So we're going to remove these, so you can either delete them or keep them in the database but set the status to either cryopod or unavailable, so that she doesn't become part of the breeding cycle. So we're just going to choose cryopod at this stage, and that female as well, we can put that status to cryopod, and that one as well, and there we go. So you can also change your view, your filter, your view, so that the cryopoded dinos don't get shown. And if you start having a lot of dinos and you need to know which dinos, if you put them together, will give you the best possible outcome, you're going to go to the breeding plan tab. Obviously there's not going to be a breeding plan for the spinos at the moment, because these are going to grow up first, so they are not ready to breed yet. If we go to the Pteranodons, we can actually go to the breeding plan, and this will give us the best solution of what we can expect from the best possible baby here at the bottom, or the worst possible baby. So if we get a baby from the female 3 generation 1 and male 1 wild, if we breed those two and we get a level 300 Pteranodon, we know it's the best possible outcome for that baby. So this thing is really powerful. It helps a lot in breeding, and it makes it easier, much easier than having a bunch of spreadsheets in and trying to keep everything straight in there. So breeding plan and the library would be the primary tabs where you're gonna run around and do stuff. There is another tab. I'm not sure if they removed it in one of the newer versions.
Which part are you doing?
It's basically where they tell you how much kibble it would need to eat and stuff like that. So it used to be called taming. So, oh, there it is. I'm blind, my bad. So you can basically put in here a 300 max level on our server settings, and a Pteranodon with our settings, that's when it starts looking at the settings page which you filled in, and then it's gonna tell you how much kibble it needs and how much trank darts it's going to need to be put down. It also gives you how much bonus levels it's going to get and what it's going to tame out as 449.
Oh, this is actually nice.
It's brilliant. It gives you the time it's going to take until it wakes up. It also gives you the time what it's going to take to tame up. So if you say here, I think it's regular kibble that it's supposed to be, so if you put in one there, it's going to tell you that it's going to wake, it takes 2 minutes to tame the Pteranodon with one regular kibble. So, and food has to drop with 53.3 units, and then it's going to eat the first kibble, the only kibble, and then it's going to tame up. So it gives you a lot of stats. You can also actually get the stat tester, which is also a very good place where you can actually test your stats and see if it's going to be worth breeding with it. Of course, we wouldn't need this as much because you can actually see it with your you can calculate it very easily to understand if it's going to be worth breeding with something or not. So we would just basically look at that. So yeah, that's everything that you would need to know to use this application on the just a basic level. There is a lot more functions that this thing has. It's a very super powerful application, and it's completely free, so it's amazing. It's amazing. It's helped me quite a lot in a lot of stuff, and I've done a lot of breeding on different servers with this, and I ended up getting the strongest Allosauruses on the servers, the strongest argys on the servers, and it's weaker levels than the other people have, but it does more damage, or it's faster, or whatever you want to call it. It's just all around better than higher level argys, because people don't look at everything. So they would have a level 400 RG, but all the stats are in food.
I think the levels
So-
count.
Yeah, they look at the total levels and don't worry about how much levels are in a certain
It's
stat.
split, yeah.
And then they've got a food stat of 72, but a HP stat of 30. So it's going to have a lot less HP than what my dinos would have. So this is definitely a app that I will always use as long as I play Ark, and I really enjoy doing the breeding with this app. Something just happened. Sorry, my game is freaking out a little bit. That tree just scared me because it looked like another player. And I was like, that tree over there.
You see that? It's like a person's
So yeah, that tree was a bit scaring me, because I'm like, single player, there shouldn't be another character.
Like the person is looking away.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so heart attack saved. But yeah, so that is breeding in a nutshell. And this is what it looks like when all your dinos are too much and it starts becoming a nightmare. So I think one of the things that we're gonna do, if we stream during the week, it's probably gonna be a streaming episode of getting the resources to get cryo fridges and more cryopods with the current RG army that we have, which is quite nice, and so that we can cryo most of the dinos and get ready for the move, because we are going to move to the closer to the redwoods. Let me just open up my map so that everybody can see what it's going to entail. And I'm just gonna move the gamma up a little bit so that you guys can see. So basically, if we get away from the names, we are at the bottom. Come on. We are at the bottom part of the map, where the redwoods, where we're gonna put up our base, is gonna be about close to 50-45, which means it's going to be very close to in the middle of the map. So if we need to go to the frost biome at the top, it's going to be quick. If we need to come down to this part, it's going to be quick.
It's gonna be more centralized.
Very much. And all of the resources are there. There's metal, there's obsidian, there's crystal, there's wood and all the normal resources, and then of course the bonus, it's closer to the spinos as well as the other dinos that we're gonna basically tame and stuff. So that's why we are moving towards the redwoods, and I'm going to basically stream a few episodes during the week to get all the stuff ready for that move, and then we can do that on Friday. Just a last thing before we say goodbye, I'm not sure if you guys saw the artifact, which we're gonna have displayed on the other base as well, and then the new Pride and Joy which we did on the stream. We have a corner for the beehive. Did you forget about that? So yeah, we just need to make sure that we always have a ghillie suit on when we work with the beehive, else they will sting us.
Okay.
That is a thing, yes. So like you can see, there's honey in there as one, and if we remove the ghillie suit, we are stung by the bees.
Oh my goodness!
They do a lot of damage, but they won't kill you. They will kill you if you keep on touching it.
Yeah.
But they won't
they
kill you
stop
at the first.
after a while, I see.
Yeah. So that's why the ghillie suit is very handy, because then they won't sting you. Now,
but they only used 4 rare flowers. You saw that?
yeah, so we did get a lot of
I
rare
like
flowers
this blue
with
as
the
well.
theory, so that was quite good.
Why are you eating it?
Because now we healed a little bit and the hunger went up. So
I like this blue.
it's awesome. We've got a collector that's collecting poop and eggs. It's already full, so I think we should get another collector so that we separate the eggs from the poop. There's a golden Hesperornis egg. We are completely lucky on that one, guys.
What is that?
So a golden Hesperornis egg. It's a small duck goose thing, and this, if you eat it, it gives you more XP. Faster XP, so we can
But
actually,
forever now?
no, just for a certain amount of time. So we can actually take that into one of the boss fights, eat it while we're in there, and
then
get
you
double
more,
XP.
Yeah, more XP on that.
Yeah. So, or we could
Okay.
feed it to one of our dinos and make sure it gets tons of levels before we take it in. Say again?
Oh, it looks like it's lying down. I only see now.
No, it's
how
glitching
it's
through the
standing
ground. Yeah, so
Oh,
this happens.
Game. It's glitching.
Yeah, it's glitchy. Glitchy.
Look how it's standing with its feet in the ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yes, that was brilliant. This is Hesperornis.
Why does it look like it's red? Okay. Just go a bit back. It looks like this one is bleeding. Why?
Yeah, it is showing blood. So, because of our settings, it grows too quickly, and then Ark thinks it's getting damaged because when you have a baby, it starts with a little bit of health and it heals while it's growing. But at this rate, it's growing faster than it's healing. So Ark thinks it's getting damaged, but it's not. So it's gonna heal on its own, and then it will be fine. So all our babies are gonna have blood stains, and then they'll be fine after a little bit. So yeah, that was brilliant. That was.
Yeah, we hope you guys understand that.
Yeah, I hope you understand the breeding application. It is a little bit of a learning curve, but the admins and the creator of the app is active on the Discord channel, very active, and they help a lot. So, and the community as well, if you ask a question, they are more than willing to help you answer it, or to answer it themselves if they have an answer. So feel free to get onto that Discord channel, ask a few questions, and get things done. But this app is brilliant. and it's the only thing that I use to breed my dinos because it just works.
It sounds like a sponsored video, but it honestly
Yeah,
is
it's not sponsored. It's just amazing app. I mean, it's free, so why would they sponsor me, right? It's completely free. There's no ads on it. There's no limit to what you can do on it. As far as I know, they only have a donations page, but I mean, it's not necessary. They don't stop you from downloading it or anything like that. They don't irritate you with please donate and stuff like that. They give you the app, and if you're happy, you're happy. So yeah, that's the breeding episode. From here on in, it's going to be hopefully a lot of action, getting the storyline done.
We want to go on to the next map.
So definitely we're gonna have a lot more streams so that we can get the spinos done, get the Thyla done, and get into the caves, because the caves are definitely one of the more important things that we need to do before we can do the boss fights. So because there is underwater caves and stuff, the next episode will probably be us trying to not get a heart attack while we go under the water to tame something like a mosasaur, or probably gonna start with a great white just to get into the groove. But after that we're gonna see if we can not scream the whole episode while we're trying to tame a mosasaur, and hopefully not get attacked by a giant squid. So yeah,
Exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting, especially with my fear of water and being underwater. So yeah, let's see if that's gonna work. But thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.